Shalom. I was asked, was that on Patreon or Facebook? Patreon. It was on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I talked about the last clinic blues, and I was talking about the chuck wagon, and the cook got mad. So somebody said, well, what exactly is chuck wagon etiquette? Well, it's actually pretty simple, depending on where you're at. There's some ranches that run wagons that've got a whole bunch of rules, and there's some that don't have hardly any, but there's a few that are pretty concrete. And the main one is don't ever step between the cook and the stove, whatever the stove is. And that's the same as when mom's cooking dinner, don't get in the kitchen and get in your way. I mean, that's just regular kind of stuff. But in a chuck wagon, depending on how it's set up, you kind of got to figure out where the stove is and where you're allowed to be and not allowed to be. So that's just politeness. There's other things like when you are in, so a wagon will have a tarp spread out, a big canvas tarp for a fly. That's what they call it. And that's like the kitchen and eating area. When you're in that area, you absolutely 100%, the cook is always right. The cook is the boss. That is the cook's area. No matter what goes on, you defer to the authority of the cook. So there's that. Also, no matter what the meal was, no matter if you liked it, didn't like it, doesn't matter. When you bring your plate back in, you tell the cook that it was delicious and that you enjoyed it, and you thank the cook. There's that. Another one is you don't go get the coffee pot yourself. The cook pours the coffee for you. You come up there with your cup. The cook pours the coffee for you. Then there's other ones these are just general politeness, but like you don't ever fart under the fly. I mean, you also don't fart in your grandma's kitchen. So it's not that complicated of kind of stuff. And then there's a handful of other ones that from ranch to ranch have different rules, different, and cook to cook have different deals, and you just learn them and you follow them. To be perfectly honest with you, when I was asked this question, I was a little bit at a loss to exactly explain what chuck wagon etiquette is, for this very specific reason. Every ranch I've ever been on, I was riding the young horses, the rough string. And so, as the guy that rides the young horses, the rules that apply to the regular cowboys don't apply to the bronc stomper. That's just the way it is. He's got a harder job, and so the rules don't apply. So, for instance, in a wagon scenario, there's a whole bunch of stuff I could do that nobody else was allowed to do. Now, I still had to be polite to the cook, always tell the cook that it was a wonderful meal and thank you. There's a whole bunch of just general politeness stuff, but like I was allowed to eat under the fly. Your regular cowboys aren't. Things like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't really know all the etiquette because I didn't have to follow it. I just did the polite stuff, and I didn't fart in the cook's kitchen.
I want to thank the subscribers of our Patreon channel. The patrons, that's Patron where I'm from, give us the opportunity to bring these videos to you all. Without them, this channel wouldn't be possible. Join us over on Patreon for more in-depth lessons and step-by-step instruction on everything from gear to theory, riding everything from colts to bridle horses, the circus pole, and husbandry. We'd love to see you all over there.